Good
the
distraction.
10 of us.
You smoke during?
Yeah, I be smoking sometimes.
You be
or
having
right
sex like, let me
before, right
roll up?
after, right before, or right after. We
Oh,
get
okay.
I don't think that I ever have sex while I smoke.
I have.
I've definitely got my pussy in while I smoke, but I've never had sex.
That's boss.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing.
No, I've definitely been getting hit from the back and the nigga passed me the blunt. Actually, he didn't even hand it to me. He just put it in my mouth.
And you like,
And
all
then
right.
I'm like,
See, I would just think like some ashes.
What's up? What's up? It's Lip Service. I'm Angela Yee.
I'm Gigi McGuire.
I'm Stephanie Santiago.
I'm L'Oreal.
And I'm G Herbo.
You already know the deal.
Hey.
You're part of the show.
Welcome
Hell
back.
yeah.
What's up? Thanks for having me again, y'all.
First of all, G Herbo, we just want to thank you again for doing our live show in Chicago.
Oh,
my
yeah.
The
It
God.
was the best.
Crazy.
The best
one.
of the
best
entire
show.
tour.
It was the best
I had
one.
fun. That was
How many
that was
times did I
definitely-
say that on the show? Like 3-4 times. Like the
That
best
was
show.
good. Detroit was good.
Detroit was
Oh,
good.
yeah, you
Atlanta
definitely
was
said
good.
That was the
I like
favorite
that
one.
way.
Chicago was the
fire,
best.
but Chicago
was the best.
was definitely one of my favorites.
There's a
That's
lot of
good.
crowd participation.
That's
Yeah.
good. I'm
Nah,
happy.
no,
Somebody
Yeah.
almost got
Chicago.
their ass whooped.
Yeah. Anne-Marie wasn't playing no
Definitely,
good.
Come here. Come
It
here.
definitely
Come
almost
here.
went up, man.
Hell yeah.
She made me nervous on the stage.
We were like, she got up like, what? What'd you say?
Yeah.
Come on.
There's some girl tried to argue with you out in the audience about what?
I don't
I
know
forgot.
why.
She
what it
came
was.
from row Z.
The way
She
she
was
came,
passionate.
she came from the back like she just came to attack me. Like I can't wait to
I was
see her. If I got
confused.
something for him.
She was like, but the way that man is in the... You was like, listen, I don't know who
I
hurt
ain't do
you,
it, sis.
I'm not representing all men up here.
Right.
Nah, man, that's
It was
funny.
a good time.
It was a good one.
Yeah. So
Thank
we
you,
do
thank you.
appreciate you. I do want to say
No,
thank
for
you.
sure. Appreciate y'all.
First and
man.
foremost for that. And then you have the new album, PTSD.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because you really are opening up about things that most people might not want to talk about, just
Mm-hmm.
everything that you've been through and realizing that you even had PTSD.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was important for me to do that because, like you said, a lot of people who are similar, like going through the same stuff that I'm going through, kind of afraid to embrace their vulnerability, but we all human. So I feel like that's what just make me stronger. Like if I hadn't been through all the stuff that I've been through, I wouldn't be the man I am today. So I wear all my scars proudly, man. So it was important for me to embrace that.
You
That's
said
a
you had
good
to go to
message, too.
therapy and everything, right?
Yeah,
But it was
I clinically was diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder.
wow.
Yeah.
So when did you start realizing like, damn, there's some truth to this? Because at first was it like a resistance?
Yeah, because we normalize like so much of the stuff that we go through, you know what I'm saying, on a day-to-day, and we don't look at it like a sickness. I was in a room one time when somebody asked, like it was probably, I went to a juvenile facility, somebody asked, probably like me and 50 other young guys like myself. It's like, raise your hand if you feel like you're a victim or you ever been victimized or something like that, and nobody raised their hand. And then she's like, raise your hand if you ever experienced police brutality, you ever been shot, you ever seen somebody get murdered, and everybody raised their hand in the room. I raised my hand, you know what I'm saying? So we normalize, you know what I'm saying, this mental illness in such a way. I seen my first murder when I was 9 years old. I got shot when I was 16 years old, you know what I'm saying? So, and not even that, it don't even have to do with violence. People experience their own level of trauma in so many ways, like women experience trauma, you know what I'm saying, in certain ways that don't have nothing to do with violence. And men just, when life get the best of you, that's a form of trauma, you know what I'm saying? But I experienced that on so many different levels, and it never broke me. I've been through shit where it really breaks somebody.
Right.
And I feel like it didn't break me, so I'm proud to talk about it.
And even in a relationship, right? We have to think that for men being in relationships, the kind of issues that they bring as far as what they seen, how you deal with women, and even trusting a woman.
For sure, because, I mean, I'm sure y'all done heard men say that they may carry the next woman, or I'm going to treat this woman this way because I've been,
Because
of
that's a
something
form
that
of
happened
trauma.
in the
You know what I'm
past.
saying? That's a form of trauma
That's
itself.
carrying baggage.
Yeah. So, and I embrace, stuff like that too with my music. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really ashamed or shy to talk about my relationship or talk about previous relationships. You know what I'm saying? So,
Well, Tayin is here today. Hey, girl.
yeah, she in the building.
And people look at you guys are the cutest couple,
Thank you.
so, and that looks like
We
it's
try. We
You
try.
said we tried.
Y'all
So
are
that seems like
adorable.
things are going well, and y'all have
Yeah.
overcome a lot of things because clearly when you have a public relationship like that, people are always going to try to weigh in, say negative things,
Right.
but then y'all always come back with the couples goals pictures after
Yeah,
that.
that's fine.
I think it's important to just, I was one of them dudes that never really like cared about the outside opinion or what anybody else thought about me anyway, especially like with the internet and how they perspective of how things go, because people would judge you for doing some of the same things that they do, and they don't want nobody to judge them for, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't really pay attention to that. I think I just try to like do right by the people that's actually in my life. And I think that's why she still stuck around, because even since the beginning, like soon as we got into any type of situation, not even a relationship, it was just drama.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I handle her a certain way. You know, I handle things accordingly based on how I felt about her and not how I felt about, you know, what everybody else thought.
Taina.
You go, girl.
You just
over there blushing.
I really want to ask her what it was like, though, because that had to be hard in the beginning of the relationship, because it was a lot of drama, like
No, I
super
mean, I can
early
speak on her behalf.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was hard. You feel what I'm saying? It was definitely hard. You know what I'm saying? And especially from a woman perspective, because as a man, I don't have that, like, I wouldn't say an insecurity, but I'm confident in myself to not care about what people say. Like a woman, if somebody say, "Oh, you a hoe," you gon' defend yourself. I'm not a hoe. I'm not this. I'm not that. You know what I'm saying? And I think she handled herself very well when it came to that, because, you know, she know what type of person she is internally. And a lot of times, even when you do know what type of person you are, you still feed into that, you know, and she never did. So that's what I like that about her a lot, too.
That speaks volumes as her, for her as a woman and her self-respect and esteem.
And then especially...
Because a lot of people tend too much to let the outside world and their opinions weigh in on what they think. And it takes a really strong person, man or woman, to be able to push that aside and just stay focused on what you know.
Especially
and
being in that forefront
and
where it's continuous. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just one time. It's every day you got to do it.
And when you're not even trying to be like famous or in the spotlight, it's just because I'm dating somebody.
Exactly.
And thousands of people are hating for no reason.
And I feel like the tone of your relationship, people tried to set from the outside.
Yeah, they're going to try to set
beginning.
the tone.
Right, and the rumor was going around that you cheated on your last girlfriend with Taina. Was that true? Is there any truth to that?
No, that wasn't true. That wasn't true.
And that would be your fault, really.
Because it would be your fault.
Yeah, it definitely would be my fault, 100%. It definitely would have been my fault.
You know, that was just something that was
to be
thrown.
completely honest, I've been around Taina like multiple times before I ever said a word to her. I could have like tried to pursue her, even if I failed at it. I just carried her a certain way where I knew I liked her enough to even, you know, you got to explain yourself. Oh, it's complicated right now. I ain't with my girl. You know, I don't want to have to even do that. So it's like I didn't even approach her until I was in a position to not have to do so.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And even with my situation early on with, you know what I'm saying, my son, mom, I don't think it was ever like a situation where it was just a lot of people on the outside chiming in. Like, I don't even really think she really felt like I cheated on her with Taina. I don't even think she really believed that for real.
Okay. Well, that's good. You've been on this show multiple times.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of things
I'm
that
becoming a professional now. I know how to answer
there's a lot of things you
questions
said in
right
the past. I'm wondering how it goes now. Like, are you okay with sleeping naked now? And
yeah.
Socks off. Socks off.
You know, that's funny, man. She just said the other day I'd be naked all the time in the house. Man. I ain't gonna lie. I'd be in the closet looking for clothes, naked, all kind of shit.
ass out.
That's crazy. I completely like just
You be
broke out of my
bald. We're
uncomfort
proud of
zone.
you.
Yeah.
We're proud of
I'd
you.
definitely be naked now, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Because you told us you wasn't getting naked.
Like, what made you?
You comfortable, right?
Yeah,
you
that's
comfortable.
that comfortability.
You
know what I'm saying?
secure
The
and you
comfort,
comfortable and you.
For sure.
I always feel
That's
like when
funny,
guys
y'all.
don't. I always feel like when guys don't want to be naked. I told you. I always feel like it's because like they're not erect, so they don't want you to see them like limp walking around the house.
I mean, that could be too, but I don't. I just didn't feel comfortable. I didn't feel masculine naked. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with that though.
Every time I look over there, I just see something shining from the hand. Is there anything shining from the hand?
Oh no,
them
just placeholders right now. I ain't gonna spend no $250,000 on no ring yet, man. I ain't do that yet, man.
Well, at least you know how much it's about to be hitting for.
Okay. And you know you're gonna get a deal on it, so it's gonna be a $500,000 ring.
Yeah, you know I'm gonna get a deal on it for sure. So if I spend a quarter, it's definitely worth more than that for sure.
All right, so we have this segment called True Sex. We'll tell you a story that's happening, you know, in the news, and you weigh in on it. So True Sex, and this story was on Men's Health, and they're talking about using mints when you do oral sex. So according to this person, like a mint,
like a peppermint.
So
like
having
feeling.
a peppermint and then having oral sex with the peppermint in your mouth and the feeling of that. Now Stephanie has said she has a trick that she does.
I have a strange addiction to brushing my teeth. I don't recommend it. It's not good. I have like 3 new tongues. I scraped my tongue off like 3 times already.
New tongues.
I swear to God. But right before, like I'll brush my teeth and go suck a dick, and he's like, "Oh my God, whoa."
The minty
The
fresh.
menthol.
Tingly.
I don't know. I ain't never experienced that before. I don't know.
Hey, this might be
He
something
likes
to
it
try.
though.
Yeah.
He likes it.
I
He
don't know.
likes
That's what I'm
it.
saying. I don't know. I mean, it'll make sense, I guess. It'll
Try
make,
it, try
now
it,
you
try
think about
it,
it,
try
it makes
it,
sense.
try
It
it.
makes
Little
sense.
Would it
wintergreen.
mess up a woman's
Little
pH?
winter-
Like, I don't think it
wintergreen
could be for a
lifesaver.
man. A man can't do that for a woman.
Yes,
No.
you can.
Fuck her shit up.
It'd probably
no?
be nice and tingly still. Like
No.
fresh
Yes, it's tingly.
You won't get a
I've
yeast
had it.
infection?
No.
No.
Yeah, you
It's a
probably
myth.
gotta.
Yeah.
You probably
I'm
gotta
sensitive.
eat the
I can't
peppermint
have it.
already. I don't think you
Yeah,
can
and
put
then
just have
actually
it in your mouth.
right
No.
Yeah,
there.
it's in
Yeah.
your mouth. And then it's like your mouth is just, a
All
burst
right,
of
you can have a whole
freshness.
yeast infection. Go ahead, try it.
No, I mean, I've tried it. I've had a guy eat my pussy right after he brushed his teeth.
That's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, not with a mint, because I think there's sugar in a mint.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's gonna
yeah.
be.
Blow shit
It's
off.
gonna affect
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
It
yeah,
has to.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't
Not for
know.
a dick.
Yeah.
It's different because it's outside.
Oh, well, I didn't get a yeast infection, so.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that you
And
tried
tried
it. You didn't say you
And
tried
tried
it.
it.
You
You
wanted
did-
to be
you
fair.
tried
You
it.
was
You
giving
did.
him a
Y'all
fair.
together every day. You supposed to
You
know
left that
she
part
tried
out.
it
But she
already.
hiding shit. Got
You left that part out.
Finally gotcha.
Sneaky bitch.
Are there any tricks that you have that you have you ever tried food or anything?
Nope. I experiment with myself. I don't really be having props or nothing like that. I just be
Trying shit.
I try shit on
Figure
me.
shit out.
I
On
be
you?
using the gifts that God gave me to try. You know what I'm saying? I use all the gifts God
He get
gave me.
creative,
I
work
don't
what he
come
got.
with no props, man.
Did you ever learn stuff from porn? Like, did you like ever watch a porn and be like, let me learn a new move? Maybe I could.
No. I used to watch porn when I was a kid, though. I ain't gonna lie. I used to watch porn when I was younger. So I probably learned moves just that I wanted to do when I grew up.
Right.
But not specifically watch it too long.
One day.
Yeah.
So you don't watch porn anymore?
No, I don't, to be honest. I don't be having enough time to do shit like that, watch no porn. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
I'd rather, before I do that, I'd rather just record me having sex with my girl and watch that on the road.
That's
before I
the
do
best
some shit
porn
like
ever.
that. I
Homemade porn.
don't want to watch nobody else. I'd rather just watch my own work.
Please don't hack his phone.
Yeah, right.
I
They're
don't-
like,
yeah, I
oh,
don't-
really?
I
So
don't
there's
give my
sex
phone- I
videos.
don't be giving
Don't
my
put
phone
that in
to
the
everybody
cloud.
anyway.
Don't
I
put
don't
that
give
in
my
the
phone to
cloud.
nobody, man. No, they can't never have no access to nothing like that.
Do you delete the videos after, or you?
Yeah, I will. I will.
He said today,
to be
today I
honest,
will.
I'm gonna delete it when
to
I
be
leave
honest,
this
I'll just
room.
let her have possession of it, man. She the responsible one. I ain't really responsible.
Okay.
Ask for it when you need, like, babe, you remember that one time?
I ain't
Let me
responsible
get
for
that
real.
one.
If I'm on the road, I just like, yeah, I'll probably
Let me get
ask
that.
you, send this to me. And I'll
Yeah.
delete it myself, man. Just something like that.
All right, so we want some guide translation for you. Now we're gonna give you some scenarios, and you're gonna tell us what this means. Because we're women, sometimes we don't know. We try to convince ourselves of things. Okay. When we have sex, he comes pretty quick, and then it's over, and then he passes out. What does that mean?
That mean congratulations.
The
to
pussy
yourself.
fire.
He's
Yeah,
tired.
exactly.
You don't think that's disrespectful to us though? Because he's not
Pussy
thinking
fire.
No,
about.
take it as a compliment.
The
Because
pussy
sometimes
fire.
it's like, you should be happy that I'm doing this. You don't want me to just be sitting here like, I ain't gonna lie. She over there smiling. That's why she looking down. Because I be telling her this
'Cause
all
you
the
do
time.
that.
Like, hey, man, you think I'm finna be out here working hard all day like this and come home and have to perform on all levels? But don't get me wrong. Of course, I want to satisfy and please my girl, but that's y'all fault. It ain't my fault, man. That ain't my fault. Because I performed
But you're asleep.
on many different. Yeah, if I go to sleep, I ain't gonna lie. She hated when I go to sleep too, but
Yes.
it happened like that, man. Y'all gotta blame yourself. Y'all gotta blame yourself. It
So
ain't our
now you're
fault, man.
victim
That
blaming.
shit good.
Oh.
That shit good, man. I'm gonna
That's
play
what
the
I'm
victim.
saying.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you don't
yes,
want to
I'm
just
gonna play
have.
the victim.
You don't want to just have a good pussy. You want your good pussy to feel good as well.
Yeah, and I do try to take pride in doing that also. But when
Sometimes.
when the
Sometimes
cards
shit
fall
just
in
be
the wrong
happening.
direction, man, that ain't
And
my
it's
fault.
tap out.
Do you feel bad if she doesn't?
And I ain't gonna it regardless of the fact. You gonna enjoy this. You better make the best of this 2 minutes, 3 minutes. You gonna enjoy this shit. You gonna enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? I hear y'all huffing and puffing and all that. You know what I'm saying? But
Can we
hey,
get Tanya a
be
drink?
mad.
Do you need a drink, honey?
No,
I'm
no, I
sorry
do
that
be
he's
mad.
doing
That's
this.
true.
no, she don't be complaining, man. She good. Trust me, she here to stay.
She watching
And
porn for sure.
That's important. No, I don't even think she doing that, man. I'm telling you, 100%.
You wouldn't be mad at that, though.
I wouldn't, but 100% ain't a doubt in my mind that I don't satisfy her.
Okay. Why don't you let her come first and then you come?
I be trying. I do that sometimes.
Because that's what makes it
I
work.
do that sometimes.
That's what
too,
makes
man.
it work.
I
Go on and get her out the way.
effort.
When you know it's one of those nights where you ain't really got it in you, just go and get her out the way first.
But do you give her warning though? Do you be like, listen, I'm tired?
No, you know why? Because sometimes they don't
I'm not
know.
finna how you expect it so you can be pound
You
mad
about to
already.
get this lazy
You really
dick.
not gonna enjoy it.
But
At least I know you're gonna enjoy the first 30 seconds before
Sometimes
I
it catch them
disappoint
off
you, goddamn.
guard. Sometimes they think they're about to go in and then they catch them off guard and then there's nothing they can do.
The trick dick.
And it's like, oh,
I think Tayana,
you know what I'm saying?
she has her own PTSD, post-traumatic sex disorder.
Hey, now look, I ain't finna keep sitting on this couch and let y'all talk about me now. That's what they about to.
No, it's baby steps. At least
No,
you're
I'm
naked
kidding.
now.
Well,
baby steps,
I
baby
get
steps,
naked,
baby
but I ain't gonna lie. I be coming in the house strategic, like, all right, let me make sure she get her shit off, man. You know?
Okay.
Do that more often.
All right, now here's another translation that we need from you. He begs me to perform oral until he comes, but then we don't even have sex because he can't get hard after that. One and done. Is that disrespectful?
No, that's y'all fault again.
Yeah, I agree with him on that. Why would you make him come?
Because he should be able to go
That's
again.
He couldn't at
Yeah,
least
man.
return the favor.
You gotta
Look,
stop
if his
before
dick
he
don't
comes.
work, then his
But
tongue
guys, you
still.
know how
Hey, look, man, you
they
want
don't
some
want you
head
to
back?
stop.
That's
You
what I'm
want some
saying.
No, that's
Shit,
something
hey.
different. Yeah,
But no, I don't even. I don't know.
Reciprocation
I'll be
is the
able-
key.
yeah.
the
I don't
girl
think-
wants to fuck if she's
For
sucking
sure,
it.
when I ain't 50 now, I ain't out for the rest of the night of
50.
coming one time. Like, oh man, nah, I ain't gonna lie. I've been
Okay.
around for a little while, but I ain't that old, man.
So you can go again
Yeah,
right
yeah,
away.
Yeah,
Or you need like 2 minutes.
Couple minutes.
that's right away.
That is
Okay.
right away.
That's right away.
2 minutes is right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So
That's
2 minutes,
immediate.
10 minutes, 20 minutes, what you need.
No, I don't need 10. I need like 2.
Okay,
2
that's
to
not
5.
bad.
That's right.
No, because
that's not bad.
Would you disagree with that? Yeah, all right then.
Okay.
All right,
See,
so
that's not bad with the head, but there's some guys that's one and done.
Yeah.
So I look at that like you don't suck his dick till he comes. That sounds crazy. If you know he's a one and done kind of person, you gotta just
But
do it a little
sometimes-
bit and then you have
That's
sex.
like y'all
But
chaperoning.
sometimes- but-
Y'all chaperoning the nigga like, all right, hold on.
But
he about
Let me
to-
calm
yeah.
down.
There's
Let me
sometimes
calm
you just
down.
want
real-
to suck dick. You don't
Yes.
even want to fuck. You
Yes.
just want to suck dick.
Yes.
and
But that's
make him
different.
come.
Yeah.
But she's complaining that there's
Yeah, this
nothing
person-
after that. So
Oh.
obviously she wants something else.
I think y'all probably get more pleasure off of watching a nigga come off of giving him head
Yeah,
than if he
that's
come
fun.
quick off of
Yeah.
y'all having sex.
Yeah,
Y'all not really
yeah.
upset
Yeah.
after that. For
Yeah,
real.
No.
yeah.
No.
No, it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
No, yeah. If I'm sucking his dick and he come fast, I'm like, yes.
Yeah, y'all ain't upset after
did
that.
Did that
Y'all-
shit, bitch.
See, so how y'all gonna try to pat y'allself on the back from that, but it's different. Y'all got double standard when it comes to sex, though. Like, nah, that
So
ain't
do
fair.
y'all.
Nah,
So do y'all.
that's true. It is a double
Yeah, it is
standard.
double standard.
That's double standard like,
Like
a
this
motherfucker.
whack-ass.
Hey, I'm gonna stand up for us,
damn,
fellas, man. I'm
1
gonna read
minute,
between the lines.
I've definitely called Angela because that's happened to me before where I was fucking this guy and then he just stopped. Like it was a guy I was dating and he just stopped. So I thought like maybe he was running to the bathroom because he had to pee. The nigga came and was too embarrassed to like let it be known that he came. And then like and I was like, what's wrong? What happened? You all
happened?
right?
Yeah.
And he was like, I don't feel good. And then the next day he told me, he was like, I came. Like,
Nice.
and
I
I was
have a tummy
embarrassed.
ache.
Wow.
Oh, but it was fast.
It was like my nigga,
Like lightning
almost like
fast.
I don't even remember him pumping for real.
Right.
Like, no,
I don't even
dead
know if he put
ass.
it in.
Dead ass.
Nah,
like he,
you
You had him
Yeah.
excited.
No,
you
I swear it was just
fire.
weird though, because I felt like I was pissed. What the fuck are you
No,
talking
you
about?
fire. You fire. for
She
that.
wanted,
You fire.
she
I
wanted
wanted to get
hers
fucked.
too.
I don't want to hear that.
I told you about the time that
I did.
The worst was I was about to have sex with a guy and he came before we even had sex.
I know.
See,
you
and
did.
that's
Yeah,
a
that happened.
bullshit.
I told you what happened,
Nah, that's
right?
bad. Yeah,
He's
you
a
told us
virgin.
about
No,
this.
it hit him. He hit himself on the chin with it.
My boy is
Yeah,
he came with his
special
chin.
Because
He came and it hit his chin.
This
It
is
shut up
the
his
old
chin.
school
ed. My boy is
service
special ed, man.
Now that happened to me with oral. I like grabbed it and licked it, and before I got to the top, he was coming.
He was like, okay.
I didn't even put it
You're
in my
like-
mouth. I just like licked it from the bottom up, and then he was coming.
If I
and
was a
just
nigga, I
like-
would have turned it to 2 inches. Like, not my dick, but my
But
soul.
some people
mean-
have off days, so sometimes you have to be
that mean
forgiving.
he probably likes you, man. He probably was just too excited, man. You
I
gotta
think
get a
that's
nigga
what
the
happened. But
benefit.
guess what?
Get a nigga the benefit, man.
I
He was
never gave him
excited,
another
man.
chance.
You never gave him
I
another
never
chance.
touched his dick again.
I think that sounds
Yeah,
like
you
a
probably,
pretty easy
you
job.
then can't
Right?
even
That was the
redeem yourself.
Yeah, you
blowjob
can.
ever.
Like,
You
what the
redeem
fuck was
yourself.
that?
I don't even count that as a blowjob.
You gotta leave town, man.
was
You
a
see in the
lick
club, put your
and
hood on.
Lick and done.
But what did you say to him? Because see, me, I made the nigga feel worse.
I started laughing.
I did.
I bust out
shit.
laughing.
I was like, did you
What's
What's wrong with you?
I bust out laughing. And he just was like, man,
That's
we
even
gonna be
worse.
good.
Evil.
No, because you're shocked as well. Like
Well,
me, I was shocked.
according to Herbo, y'all should pat yourselves on the back.
That's
Because
funny.
I mean,
Because
you're
it's my
amazing.
fault and it's your
give
fault. and it's your
yourselves
fault.
the credit for that.
Yeah.
Man. That's funny as hell.
Now, what about when you're having sex? What do you think about to make yourself not come too quick?
Probably my confidence level. I'm thinking about pleasing, you know what I'm saying, her. So,
You know, guys have tricks with it. Like,
Yeah.
I think about baseball.
no.
Yeah, like basketball
don't.
game,
To be
basketball
honest,
game,
man,
basketball
she
game,
probably about to
basketball
laugh.
game.
I think I'd be like, I don't know, I just get angry or something like that.
You get mad.
I
They
make a
owe
little
me money.
serious
Fuck,
face.
I need this
I think I
money.
make a little serious face.
You get mad.
Fuck this shit.
Look
She
like I'm angry. She probably like, why you mad at me? Why you mad at me? I didn't do nothing. I'm just focused right now, man. That's all.
Hilarious.
That is funny.
Nigga locked in, man.
Right.
That's all.
Like, damn, he looking all
No, I
right.
don't think about like a specific subject or nothing like that. That probably would make me not be able to focus on what I'm doing.
Right.
I gotta focus on that, but have some type of small distraction.
That's funny because I always hear that, like, for women, we always have to, like, focus on it, but guys be trying to think of other things so that they don't come too quick.
Like,
'cause
yeah,
they
we
don't
gotta
wanna-
focus to
I don't
make
do
it
that.
happen.
I can't think of nothing else in
Sometimes.
the midst of that, to be honest.
Me, I like to think about other things so it can last longer, so I don't come fast.
Right.
So I'll be thinking about like, 90210.
What?
90210.
Is that still
I just move different. Like if I'm not trying to come, like if I
Like
want
a
to
golden
go,
girl.
Turn off.
I don't even think I changed my
Good
mindset. I just
times.
moved different.
Yeah, good time.
I just like weed a
Just
good
the
distraction.
10 of us.
You smoke during?
I be smoking sometimes.
You be
or
having
right
sex like, let
before,
me
right
roll up?
after, right before or right after weed.
Oh,
is a
okay.
I think
distraction.
that I ever have sex while I smoke.
I have.
I've definitely got my pussy eaten while I smoke, but I've never
Yeah,
had sex.
That's bust.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing.
No, I've definitely been getting hit from the back and the nigga passed me the blunt. Actually, he didn't even hand it to me. He just put it in my mouth.
And you like,
And
all
then,
right.
See, I would just think like some ashes would end up in my pussy or some shit, and I wouldn't even want all that. Because if he's hitting you from the back, where the ashes going?
On your ashtray.
Yeah,
In
my
your
nigga-
head?
My
Ashtray.
nigga Wayne said he actually dumped ashes on a girl.
You
but
see, no.
That's
I seen that
disrespectful.
interview. My nigga Wayne is savage, man.
Imagine a nigga
Ass
sitting behind you
outrage.
like,
I'm like, ashes burn. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
bitch.
The
That's,
fuck?
that's next level rude. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it is.
Yeah, that's
a
disrespectful.
whole
Nah, that's
different- That's
awful.
level
That's
10
nigga
Nigga
savage.
hate you if he do some shit like that.
Right? Like,
He don't care about you at all.
like, you hate me.
Now, have you ever asked somebody to do something in the bedroom and they told you no? Like wanted to experiment, like, yo, let's do this. Hell no.
No.
Vice
No.
versa. Have a girl ever asked you to do something and you had to say, no, bitch, I ain't doing that.
I don't think so.
What about if she was like, in the past, what if she was like, tell me you love me and you didn't?
Yeah, I'm not doing that for sure. I'm definitely not saying I love nobody.
What about by
I
mistake?
I haven't.
What about by mistake? You've never done that? Like been drunk and be like, oh shit.
I didn't mean to say that.
I'm so blessed, man. Nope, I ain't
Good
never.
for you. Good for you.
I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed to have that self-control.
'cause men use that term very
that little,
loosely
Little
these
shit like
days.
that'll be the difference in how shit go left and not. So I ain't never
Fact.
did
You told me you love
Thankfully.
me.
Yes.
I think
Thankfully.
all of us would say it if somebody asked us.
You better off saying you love
Nah.
her in regular conversation before you tell her you love her while
I've
you
had
having
a
sex.
guy
if you
tell
don't
me
mean
that
it.
he loves me and I responded, thank you.
Yeah,
Me
but what
too.
if he
Same,
said,
same,
tell me
same,
you
same.
love me?
Tell me you love me. I'll be like,
I love his dick.
I tell my girl I love her all the time.
I'll
You know what
say
I'm saying?
no.
I tell her I love
Nah,
her.
but a guy
But
that
I
I'm
ain't
just
never
having
told,
sex
like, no
with, that
random
I'm not
chick I
in
was
love
having
with,
sex with, I
and if
love
he
her.
asks me,
Nah,
tell me
I'll
you love
say
me,
it.
especially if we fucking,
I'll
I'm gonna
say
say, damn baby, I love his dick. I'm not gonna tell him I love him.
Nah, I'll say,
I don't love
I'll
it,
tell
though.
him I love him.
That's
See,
so
I
funny.
told you.
I would say no.
You would tell him
Bitch,
no?
yeah.
But like
Yeah,
in
yeah.
a playful way, because like I think like in the bed when you tell guys no, they like it. Like not like no, don't rape
Right.
me.
No.
I was
Not
like,
like that.
I don't know.
I was thinking more like anything. You could just be like no, like playfully.
or you'd be like, is this pussy mine?
No.
no, well, not that far. I just like do this.
That right there is
No.
probably gonna make him look at you like,
Right.
Like, who pussy is
You
this
just said
then?
Now you don't say no, you just
So,
make
really,
noise.
I'm borrowing this shit.
Yeah,
No,
you just make
I like
noise.
to say no. It's like little things. It got to be like playful. It's not like a
Like
whose
what?
pussy
Give
is
us
this
an
now?
example.
Like turn around. No. And I might still do it, but
Right.
like I'll fuck, just some shit like that. Like, what you mean no?
Mhm.
And then you get a little bit more aggressive.
See,
Like,
that's how rape happened. No
Not
mean
me.
yes.
I'm
no,
all
bitch.
yes.
You
I
can't
said,
do
what I
that.
say from the beginning? I gave the
everything is
disclaimer.
a
I
yes
did not
to
like, no,
me.
don't rape me.
What if he
No,
said, is this the
no.
best dick you ever had?
Oh, you
You
can
still gonna
lie
say
about
no?
something like that. No, I feel like you can lie about that. And you can't lie
You
about
can say
saying
no
you love it.
playfully. No.
No, yeah, you can say yes to that because that's not love to me. Yeah, it's the best dick I ever had. You can tell.
Today.
How many people have you told
This
that
month.
that was the best dick you ever had? before?
Everyone.
That's what I'm saying. You don't. You the nigga you're fucking. You gotta make him think that his dick is the best, better than everybody.
All of them. ALLUM. All of
I'm
them.
telling you, you have to.
All
You was
of
the
them.
best. Has anybody ever fucked you better than me?
Never.
I've never
This
seen
is
a
the
better
best
dick
dick
than
I
yours.
ever had in my
Y'all
life.
women
Oh
on this
my
show ain't number
God.
trouble, man. I swear y'all ain't number trouble.
What about if his dick is not big, but he says, is this the biggest dick you ever had?
Oh,
Oh
Please
my
don't
God.
ask. No, he's not gonna ask that if he
annoying.
has a small dick.
Yes,
Trust
he
me.
might.
Yes,
He
he
wanna see
might
if you a
because he
liar.
don't know.
He's not.
Nah,
if he
I'ma
got a
just
little
stay
dick,
quiet.
he's not gonna
I'ma
ask
just
that.
be like,
Nah, but niggas be having extra medium dicks and confuse them as being big.
Right.
And then be
Yeah.
like, yo, this dick big.
I want to
ain't it?
say
You
something
like,
so
nigga,
bad, but I know this nigga is definitely
This extra
listening to this.
medium
Like,
ass.
bitch, say something about me, bitch.
Y'all got
medium
niggas
ass.
that's
Tell
checking.
us.
Y'all got
Yeah.
niggas checking
No,
lip service every week to try
No,
to see
lip
if y'all
service
talking about
actually
him and shit.
almost fucked some
I'm
shit up for me.
crying.
Dead ass.
oh
What?
my God.
Not me talking, running my mouth on here, and the
Me
nigga was
too.
like,
Oh, it
"You
gets me in
said
trouble all the time.
XYZ,"
Girl.
and I just felt like da 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 da.
So what's
niggas
about
be
him?
listening on the low.
That's
Like,
Yo, you know what's
like, I be
crazy?
thinking that they don't be listening. They
no,
do.
they listen
Right.
to every episode.
Nah, you know what's crazy is when
Tune
you
in.
say something. I know this happened. This had to happen to you and you. It probably happened to you because you are who you are. But listen, I've had a guy hit me like, "Yeah, I heard you talking about me on lip service. Da 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 da. It's cool though." And nigga, I wasn't even
I was
talking
not
about you.
talking about you. bitch.
I wasn't even talking about you. That
It
was
was
somebody
another
else. Why you
nigga.
on hype?
I can't believe you even thought I would be
What
talking
makes
about
you
you.
think I
I
know?
say your
You ain't the
name,
only nigga I know that got
Hell
shot.
no.
What you talking about?
You're
We
so
fucked.
vain.
Oh,
Right, you're so vain. Exactly. Like, my God.
Hell no, man.
Yeah.
That's funny as hell. Nigga might as well just not even bring it up.
No, but I definitely had a guy press me in about how his sex game was. And like I purposely wouldn't tell him because he was so thirsty to know.
So he wanted to know.
He
kept
wanted to know from
asking.
me, like just
Right.
from me, like, what did you think? What did you think? And I'm like, why are you, to me, that's crazy. If you
No,
asking
you
a
can't
woman,
be self-sufficient if you keep asking.
to me, now you're going to make me think like, maybe that shit was whack. Because now he's, you know what I'm saying? Why you so, what's the word I'm looking for? Unsure of yourself.
Yeah.
Like, to me. I don't
Yeah,
know.
no,
I feel like that's
definitely
weird.
As a man, I'm telling you,
That's
that's
weird,
Yeah,
right?
That's weird as hell.
Now I want to ask everybody in the room this. Have you ever dated somebody that doesn't have friends? Like you're the only
Yes.
person that they ever hang out with,
Yes.
and it gets to be like a lot.
Well, I've dated somebody
done that.
that had friends, but after they got with me, they had no friends.
Yes. Oh, well, that happened.
That's what I. That's
and then
what
everybody
happens.
hates you.
And that because I don't like their friends.
Yeah.
So they gotta go.
But no friends. Why
That's
doesn't
it.
he have friends?
I don't know. I dated this guy that had no friends, and it was
Aw, and
it was just
sorry
hard
for
for
him.
me. I didn't feel sorry for him because it's like he was around people, but he didn't really have like friends.
Yeah.
All right, now that
I had
know
a
who
similar
you're-
situation.
Now that I know who
You
I
know
think I know
exactly
who you're
what you're
talking
talking
about,
about, right.
Like because this is different though.
But it is hard to date somebody that like doesn't have anybody. Like you can't be like, all right, I'm gonna bring my girls, you bring your boys, we all gonna hang out. It's really like
Yeah,
if we
no.
gonna
But at
hang
least
out.
if he has a life,
Yeah, he has a life. He just didn't have.
you get what I'm saying?
I like
Like
for my man to have just
But
one
family,
friend.
you no family.
he has family.
Yeah,
Cousins,
Cousin,
brothers, those can
brothers.
replace friends.
me, him, and his mom and stuff. hang out.
No, yeah, that's different.
We had a grand old time
That's different.
in the club.
Hope his mom ain't his only best friend.
Damn, bro.
These some pathetic ass niggas that sound like we talking about right now.
No, but he wasn't. He just wasn't like, you know how guys don't be trusting people.
Yeah, no,
and-
I know. I got a couple homies who like that, like real introverts that just stay to themselves. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Like they ain't never been on
Yeah.
vacation.
Only time you catch them around like a bunch of people is like a real occasion, holidays maybe, and they just ended up in a room. back
That's
and forth.
my favorite. I can't stand when I'm dating a guy and he always got dudes around him. It's
Like all million of his
like,
friends.
all right, this is a big ass
Everywhere.
house. Y'all ain't got another house to go to.
Look,
go.
she not here. I be having too
Yeah.
many of my friends around me.
Yeah.
It's trash.
No, I don't.
She said yes.
horrible.
I dated a guy before that I used to have to tell him like, leave your friends home. Like,
I
don't
think
bring your
I
friends.
do a great job with balancing.
Don't
man. I ain't gonna
don't
lie.
bring your friends.
She can't just always be out with you
And
and
then
your
I was-
friends.
We looking at
That's
her
why
I'd
like-
rather my man comes to my house because
But
I'm
I
not
try
dealing
to-
with your friends.
Because sometimes you want alone time, and it's like we go to
Yeah,
dinner, and
listen,
then your
I
friends
try
is
to
at dinner.
surprise
But then
Some-
y'all got to take into account it was a real. I spent more than half of my life where I never had a girlfriend. I never had a significant other. All I had was my friends. I spent Christmases outside on the block, Thanksgiving outside on the block, my birthdays outside with my friends, and then became my brothers. So it's like we
Right.
kind of aligned
Locked
as
in.
one. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's like that's my excuse for why. You
It
know what I'm
becomes
saying?
your family.
You
'cause that's
gotta
your
break
family.
up. Yeah, you gotta break apart. I never really had no girl. My son, mom was the first girl I ever been with, and now this is my second relationship. You know what I'm saying? And I plan on this being my very last relationship. I want to be with her forever. So,
Hey.
I know what I be doing. I know what I want. Is what I'm saying. So I don't meet new friends. All my friends that be around really been my friends since I was 8, 9 years old. So they here to stay. So I be even when I do kick them to the curb, I know they here to stay. So
That, but you know, your brothers
But at
also
least you do kick 'em to
understand
the curb.
like
Yeah.
he's got a girl, so we
Right.
also
Get
want to
them a
make
guest
sure.
You know
house.
what? To be
Get
honest,
them
like
another place to
I made
go.
a lot of my friends go out and get girlfriends though, just because how they
Yeah,
have
exactly.
That's
Girl, let me set
I
up your
made-
Tinder profile for you.
Nah,
Right.
it's just
Like, I
they
got
seeing how I
somebody for
move.
you,
They saw
bruh.
how I was moving, and like they knew I never moved that way. So it's like, all right, if he could do it, I could do it too. And then it was like, you know,
Way to be
that's
motivation.
good.
yeah, my
That's
homies.
good
I motivate my
example.
homies in a good way.
That's
man, you know what I'm
fine.
saying?
Yeah.
But then how is it for you when you turn around and you have to be with, not have to, but you go to be with her friends and their boyfriends? Like I seen y'all went on vacation with
Yeah.
Future and
It was
Lori.
cool. Yeah, it was cool. I'm be myself. So it's like I don't really force relationships and nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Of course I'm able to like interact with people, but I always just do my own thing and everything else just, you know what I'm saying, build from there. So it's easy for me to connect with like her friends and their boyfriends because ultimately I'm here with you. I'm not overstepping
Right.
my boundaries. I ain't gonna say too much or
Right.
anything like that. You know
We
what I'm saying?
chilling.
Because this your occasion, you know what I'm saying? So I think it'd be cool. I don't feel like out of place or nothing like that when I do it.
What is she? Does she have like any of your friends' phone numbers in case something happens?
Everybody phone number.
Okay.
She got all my friends' phone.
Okay.
She got all my friends' phone
Like,
number.
he's not answering. Is he with you?
Yeah,
Can you
what you
pass
doing?
him the
What
phone?
y'all
For the
doing?
most part, yeah. She don't
he
do
at?
that, but she got everybody's number. I ain't gonna lie.
Just
She-
in case.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Yeah,
Because
she
some
got-
people are funny about that.
Mhm.
You know, some people are like, I don't want you to have, you know, my boy's phone. I don't want none
But
of my
they-
boys.
it ain't
had your
even
number.
they it's like they embrace her, so I can't even do nothing. They calling us sis on their own.
Right.
They DMing her when she reposts stuff, laughing and shit like. So she built her own relationships with my homies.
No, that's
Genuinely,
good.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
It's genuine.
What if one of your boys that you knew wasn't shit wanted to hook up with one of her friends? And was like,
And
hook
her
it
friend
up.
is a good girl. Like,
Right.
and you fuck with her friend. Like, she cool.
y'all see my face, man. I'm gonna vouch for my nigga, man. Hey, I'm gonna vouch for my. No, I'm sorry.
But are you
It's
gonna
just
vouch
the
for him
loyalty.
and at least let him know, like, dog, don't do her?
Yeah. Don't
do
make
her
me
like
look
that.
bad.
Right,
nigga.
right,
Like,
right.
do not
Okay.
embarrass me.
At
you know
least-
what I'm
at least
saying?
let 'em
I'm gonna
know,
put you in the
like, she
door
a
because I'm gonna
good
give you an
girl.
opportunity. I'm
But
gonna
don't
give my
fuck it
homies
up.
opportunities because this may be the girl that changed you. You never
Right.
know.
Don't
that.
fuck it up because she a good one.
You feel what I'm saying?
Don't
Then
treat her
I don't
like-
want to be the one because I got to be around, and I'm like, no, sis, he was a good nigga. I ain't mean that. So yeah, I do tell him, don't embarrass
what's
me
up.
Right.
for sure.
Now, do you send flowers and do all of that cute stuff still?
I try as much as I can. Yeah, I always she like flowers, so I be just randomly get flowers. Leave out the restaurant, I gotta buy
Hashtag girls
all the
like
flowers
gifts.
off the man that's in front of the restaurant selling
Yeah,
the
no, that's
flowers.
cute, that's
When we
cute.
leave the club, I gotta buy all of his flowers, like all the flowers he got. So yeah.
What y'all think about that? Like guys buying you flowers. Is that important?
I used to really love getting flowers, but now I'm allergic, so no, I don't.
When did
want
you become
flowers
allergic to
anymore.
flowers?
I became like 4 years ago. I
Seriously?
became
That's crazy.
allergic to
So
flowers.
if he want to try to kill you, he should send you some flowers.
Exactly.
You
If you
know
want me to die, send me some flowers.
I like
Okay?
flowers. I got some nice flowers for Valentine's Day.
They make me
Okay.
itchy.
I kind of learned like a small, something like that, small gesture, like
Means so
flowers.
much.
Yeah,
You don't gotta
yeah.
always go buy a big
bag.
expensive bag or
Right.
something like that. You could the small
No, like
stuff.
It's the-
edible
thought.
arrangements. I love
It's the
edible
thought that
arrangements.
yeah,
Right.
that go the farthest way. I learned that.
I hate edible arrangements.
I love them. They have
And
pineapples.
I feel
and
like
They
Mango.
never
Too
that
much.
fresh.
And it's not that fresh and it'd be too much.
They be
and
like
it's like,
from
what am I
yesterday.
supposed to do with all this fruit?
You
got to
send it to
You
somebody's
share
job
it.
so that
So you can
everybody
share
can
it.
Yeah,
have
but
it.
people will
Yeah.
send it to your house and you're like,
And it'd be a big
yeah,
bag
yeah,
of
yeah.
fruit.
Too
with
much.
There's only so
chocolate
much
on
fruit
it.
I can eat.
pounds of fruit.
Right.
I like
No,
it.
but I do think when I was younger, I didn't like flowers because it reminded me of death because I had so many funerals and stuff when I was growing up younger, the deaths in my family and stuff. And then I think out of nowhere one day, I was like, I think I'm supposed to like flowers. And I got mad because my boyfriend at the time, he always bought me nice things, but he never bought me flowers. And I knew like he would buy, like in his older relationships, he would get like, he used to get flowers for them bitches and shit like that. And like when I said something to him about it, he's like, I thought you didn't like flowers. I thought you just like, I got you a bag or this and that. But I do think, like you said, the small gestures go a long way.
But I didn't know that either, though. She really taught me that for real.
Yeah, like we love a bag. Don't stop the bag.
Keep buying bags. I'm thinking I'm doing something because I done ran to 5 stores in one day and did all this shit. But she like, you could have went and got me some flowers.
You know what? There was a time when I was younger. There was a time that I didn't like flowers because I felt like flowers die. Why are you buying me flowers? But I like to keep fresh flowers in my house, so I would buy myself flowers. And I'm like, you dumbass bitch, why you don't want him to buy you flowers? But you spending $50 in flowers every week on you just to have it in the house.
I love like
so now,
little
I like
arrangements, like little flower arrangements, but I can't have them.
Angela, what do you think about flowers?
It depends. Sometimes I like them.
What? I'm waiting to see what she's going to
Yeah, why sometimes?
She fucking hates some shit. Keep it real.
You see? I'm telling you, they're not that good.
Guys, I want her to be honest about
I don't hate
I'm
flowers. I like when flowers are different.
She's like, oh, flowers again.
Yeah.
But all the women in my life didn't like my mom. I would think when I was growing up, I'd bring her flowers home. She like, don't bring me no flowers. I don't want this shit. I'm gonna let them die. So I ain't know.
Listen, flowers
like,
die in a
don't
couple
care
of
about
days.
flowers for real. You know, my mom ain't like flowers. My grandma ain't like flowers.
It's the gesture.
Because of the reason you
Yeah,
said,
yeah,
probably
the
dealing
same
with
thing.
death and
So
shit
many
like that.
funerals
But
and
she
death
ain't
and-
want no flowers. So I'm like, man, girls don't like flowers.
I used to say that shit smelled like death. Like that's what I thought.
That's crazy.
Like
because it reminded you.
That's what it reminded me of.
That's
My flowers
PTSD
smell like
right there.
death.
Flowers remind you of death. That's post-traumatic stress
Yep,
disorder.
that's definitely
Crazy.
is.
Yeah, I didn't even think about
No,
that.
talking to you makes me realize that I have post-traumatic stress disorder from all of my friends going to jail and dying growing up in the streets of New York.
You behave a certain way. You like, even when you like somebody invite you somewhere, I'm not going right there because it is. That's post-traumatic
Please,
stress disorder.
the clubs
I'm not
getting
going
shot
right there
up.
because somebody
all of
got
that.
shot right there. I'm not going right there because y'all be wilding right there. That's PTSD.
It's all the
Or if
residual
I do
action
go
of
right there, I
something
want
that
to have
you've been
security.
through.
I want to have a gun.
Yeah.
That's PTSD.
Yep.
Well, since we were talking about gifts, you got a nice gift.
Yeah, she gave me the best gifts. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh.
Yeah,
So
that's
sweet.
What's the first gift that Tayana ever gave you?
The first gift she ever get, what was that? Christmas. The first gifts, like she gave me all types of shit. I'm like, nah. I'm like, I didn't expect it. You feel me? She got me all like Fendi jackets, bags, like crazy shit. I'm like, I ain't expect because I'm not used to getting gifts, birthday gifts, Christmas gifts. I was in the streets for the better half of my life, so I'm not really used to that kind of affection. And I think she like opened
It feel
up
good
for
though,
me.
don't it?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
dope.
definitely feel good. Like I'll be looking for enjoying my birthdays now, shit like that, holidays. You feel me? So she actually really good with gifts. She way better than me for real. Like I be going to get shit and I be failing. To be honest,
No,
man.
you
She
don't.
always do it better. Than
As
me.
long as it's thoughtful, though,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, it's a thought
It's
that
always
counts.
thought because I
Yeah.
don't really go out my way. I never went out my way for pretty much anybody in life. So even when I do something and it's material or not flowers or something like that, it's the same. I'm not taking a shortcut by going to spend money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I'm really doing this from
Because
bottom
you
of
mean
my heart
it.
regardless.
You mean it, yeah.
No, and isn't it great to learn from someone that you're with?
Yeah, especially definitely because she festive. She
Yes.
able to like give to people. Like even with her friends, she get her friends the best gifts. That's just her.
That's the most important thing for me in a relationship is that I'm able to learn from the person that I'm with.
Yeah.
If you can't teach me nothing, it's
No,
like,
definitely.
what's the point?
Like,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I swallow my pride for her all the time. Like even when I'm mad, I be saying shit and I catch myself like I be feeling like less of a man sometimes because I know I'm mad and I still calm down and say, all right, this.
But that's actually more man.
Yeah,
that's
that's
actually
manly.
That's
That's
actually
grand
more
stuff.
being a man than
Yeah,
not.
That's
Because
great.
not being a man is when you like flip,
really feel a certain way and you want to say this, but you don't really like.
but it takes a lot more
got enough
restraint.
courage
Like
to
being a
say
man also takes a lot of restraint when you know that somebody is
That's right.
in a position where you care about them a lot. You know
Yeah.
they're good for you. They're good in your life, and you have to think.
Yeah. I'm just tough. I grew up tough, so it's like sometimes even like with the people that I love the most though, because I don't know, I just believe in that discipline and making sacrifices for the people you love. So I'm tough about the way I carry myself and do stuff. So I be having to like break out of that. Like, all right, no, let me just tell her I meant it this way. You know what I'm saying? So.
Have y'all ever gotten into it to the point where you had to be like, you had to call her mom and be like, yo, help me out a little bit because.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie. Yeah, we didn't, not even like, it wasn't bad arguments. I probably just like look for, not even guidance, just something that, well, I know, like, say, I'm gonna give you an example. Her mom got a great relationship, so they able to talk, like, you know what I'm saying, about stuff. Something that she probably wouldn't be able to understand because she probably emotional or angry, and I try to break it down to her.
Real quick.
I break it down to her mom,
and then her mom will be able to relay the
her mom will
message.
be able to relate it to her. You know what I'm saying?
Mediator.
From a whole other
That's a
perspective.
wonderful relationship.
Right.
Yeah.
Did she ever tell you,
fabulous.
listen, you wrong in this one?
No. Nope. She ain't never told me I was wrong. No, but you know what I'm saying? Even when I am wrong, I didn't tell her. Like, I didn't tell her I was wrong. I didn't mean that. You know what I'm saying? And that'd be hard to do. I ain't gonna lie. It'd definitely be hard to do. But I do it.
That's how. Listen, my boyfriend would tell you, look, whatever happens, you right, Angela.
Yeah.
We like proud aunties on the couch
You
watching
had to
you
learn
grow
that
up.
though. Yeah, we
Yeah,
always
exactly.
smiling. We like
Things
that.
done changed.
But that's how you know I'm invested, because I literally like taking real deep breath.
Yeah,
like,
nah,
count to 10.
Totally different from our very first
I
interaction.
know.
in
I
this
remember
setting.
having that conversation where I was like, if you're arguing all the time, that's not a good thing.
Yeah.
Right? Where things might even get physical. Like, you never know what that could possibly turn
It
into.
was definitely
but
a
I
total
think-
different interview.
Yeah,
It, like,
for sure.
the more, like, she don't hold back what she feel, and I think that's good too, because we
Communication.
learning each other. You know what I'm saying? We able to learn each other, even when we disagree with how each other feeling. It might be like a disagreement, we clashing, but at the end of the day, before the end of the day, we will talk about whatever it is that's going on.
It's okay to disagree
So I
because
feel like we
everybody has
learning
their
each
own
other.
opinions.
So even when like people will look at a disagreement as an argument, but it's not. I don't run from
Yeah.
those because I'd be telling her like, we could have these. I don't want to have to keep going through the same thing twice, or we ain't gonna make the same mistake twice, or we not gonna, you know what I'm saying, have the same argument twice. You know what I'm
And
saying?
when you talk about it and you get everything out and you express yourself and she expresses herself and then you understand each other and where each other comes from, then you move past it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I understand what she always got the best intentions, even if she communicated a certain way. So she'd say some shit and it might not translate with me the right way how she wanted to, but I would just let her have it sometimes. I won't even say nothing because there's no point even, you know what I'm saying? I know what she meant by it.
What happens when things like, I remember on social
I
I remember on
I
social
don't be-
media there was like this thing where they tried to say you were cheating and they had DMs. How do you guys handle stuff like that? Like, was that a phone call where she was like, okay, what the fuck is going on?
Of course. She always gonna want to get to the bottom of something like that. But I'm a man. I'm gonna stand in front of anything that, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, she trusts me. You know what I'm saying? We able to talk about all the stuff. I tell her about my past, the shit, everything, you know what I'm saying? So she understand me through and through. So you gotta do that though. You gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? It'd be hard, but yeah.
What about guys trying to holler at her, right? Has there ever been times when people been in her DMs and she had to tell you, oh, you hanging out with him, but you ain't know he tried to slide in my DMs?
Yeah, she done did that a couple times, but it's like, you know what I say? What else he supposed to do? What is he gonna do? Look at you. You a girl that niggas gonna try to pursue, but as long as you behave yourself in a way where, you know what I'm saying, you ain't welcoming that energy, and then niggas gonna do that. I was one of them niggas, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
And like,
Niggas gonna
I'm
do
showing,
that.
like, oh, this your friend, right?
I
This
ain't
your
jealous
friend,
by
right?
it. She'll do that because she'll see me hanging with a nigga or something
Exactly.
like that.
Like, oh, you thought
oh,
that
you
was your
doing
friend,
this?
right? You
But
think this
I'm
is
not
your
gonna treat
friend.
or behave like a certain way. I'm not gonna care. I won't even ask a guy, you know, because I'm secure.
No, but
I know
at
that's
least
my
she-
girl.
at
But you
least
don't think
know.
that's grimy? You hanging with somebody and they trying to holler at your girl?
A lot of times it be before we kind of like
Let it
Okay,
be known.
okay.
got how we was,
okay.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
Before it was
but yeah, I
official
think I didn't
and
actually. She
public.
didn't even say it like, you know, you really like a lot of these dudes respect you, or they don't even try to talk to me no more.
That's good.
That's good.
So okay, you had a situation where, or as far as Instagram, you can tell me that with your son not being able to be around while, you know, I guess early on. And it looks like y'all have gotten past that point. How, because I've been even in that situation where, you know, as a child's mom that was like, no, I don't want her around my son. And not because obviously I didn't do anything to him, just her being feeling in her ways, right? So how do you get past, what advice could you give to somebody to get past the situation?
Just work towards it, lean towards it little by little. You know what I'm saying? I just think as adults, the stuff that you really can't control, you shouldn't try to. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't try to dictate. You just try to make the best of it. If anything, if you put in that position, you should try to make sure that your child's safety and, you know what I'm saying,
well-being.
Yeah, well-being is always first priority. And I was always like passionate about that anyway, because you know this is my girl, this is who I'm gonna be with, and I'm a hands-on father, so it's like it gotta work regardless of the fact. And then if the tables ever do turn, I can't be the one that, you know what I'm saying, can't dish out what I take. So but I would take that initiative if it ever came to a point to say I'm cool with that, I ain't cool with this, or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? So I think when you are put into that position, you just lean towards it, you know what I'm saying? You work little by little towards it, and you try to like, man, I think God just knew that I really like it was so serious about, you know, having that type of relationship where I could co-parent, because, you know what I'm saying, I got to make sure I'm on a straight level with my son. Mom, I don't never want to be at odds with her or ever let my son see me at odds with her, and still be able to, you know, balance my relationship, be a father. And I swear they met on their own. I didn't have nothing to do with it.
It's good that you say that with your son, because what people don't realize when they put their children in those type of predicaments is at the end of the day, it hurts the child.
Yeah, always.
Like when you try to keep the child from the father because you and your personal reasons or whatever. My child's father passed away when she was 2 years old. So my daughter never had her father in her life as far as she remembers.
Yeah.
If he was in her life and he pissed me off for whatever reason, I would never have taken her away from him purposely, because you never know what happened when he's taken away from her for good.
No, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So that only hurts the child, and I wish more people understood that.
Women do it
and didn't use their children as pawns the way that they do. It's so sad that women do it every day.
Some women,
but guess what? Because they're
definitely
thinking
hurts
about
the child.
themselves and not about their child.
But then you also do respect, like if the mother's like, look, unless I know this is for real serious.
Yeah, oh yeah, for
I
sure.
don't
you gotta
want-
respect
Of
that.
course.
Yeah,
you
you
gotta
respect that too.
100%, you have to respect that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it was always, I approached the situation where I wanted everybody to be on the same page. You know what I'm saying? Like I never was trying to be like malicious
Forcing it.
about nothing or
Yeah,
forcing
or
nothing.
trying to be
like
smart
just trying
towards
to,
her.
Yeah. So I was always just trying to have a straight, narrow line, because regardless of the fact, I want to be a father. That's all I want to do is be a father.
And like
so
you said,
however
it
need
happened
to work out-
organically. It
Yeah, it
happened on
happened
its own.
organically.
So
because
so what happened? And did you get that call like, guess who I just
I
met?
got the call exactly like that. Guess who I just met was her exact words.
Wow.
and you know, that was probably like that was a highlight for me. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for sure.
It made me smile. I was so happy just because I know how important that is, you know what I'm saying? And I know at the end of the day, when everybody like on the outside looking in, and you might think y'all have those differences, but at the end of the day, y'all know a lot of y'all women relate. So it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Where'd they meet?
In LA at Barry's Pizza.
Oh wow,
At
random.
Barry's Pizza.
We
Random.
love
Hella
pizza.
random.
Super random.
Do you
super
feel like
random.
it was the whole social media thing that got in between you all that kind
Yeah.
of forced? So that's kind of scary to me, because the fact that you know what was going on, y'all all knew what was going on, but then you have outside people that you
Yeah.
don't even know
Like,
that's
hell no.
affecting your relationship.
Absolutely. But I think my job as a man, because I'm the man in the situation, I got to just stand in front of it and even say, I understand, even if I felt like you was wrong talking about my son, Mom, I understand where you coming from. You emotional, you a woman, you just had a baby, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you deal with
lot
stuff a
going
certain
on.
way. So even when I felt like, even when I was acting off emotional was wrong, I was later able to correct my wrongs, you know what I'm saying? And able to, you know, stand in front of it so she could say, let me give him a chance. Let me do this, you know what I'm saying? So I felt like if I didn't at least give her that, I still wouldn't be in a position to, you know, co-parent the right way.
Mm-hmm. Now, what did she say to you about your album? Because obviously you're opening up a lot about PTSD, things that people didn't know about you. So what were those conversations like when you're like, okay,
This
here's
is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
With my girl?
Yeah.
I think I'll tell her this already, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be telling her, like, a lot of my life, and, you know, we from two totally different worlds, so a lot of stuff I'll be telling her, she don't even, like, there's no way you was like that, because how I talk and how I
now.
carry her,
Right.
you wouldn't know that I was really, like, going through a lot of the stuff that I was going through, because I don't wear it, you know what I'm saying? Even when I'm going, like, she know we've been together just about 2 years now, and like the past 16, 18 months of my life been crazy, like hard, dealing with trying to co-parent, fighting cases, legal stuff, all that, and just still trying to, you know what I'm saying, balance out being a business and an artist, a brand, all of that. I think with me trying to do all that and her seeing on the inside, you know what I'm saying, and me embracing it, like I embrace my problems for real. Like when I'm going through shit, I can't figure it out. I'm up every day in the morning trying to figure it out. I'm not giving up. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? So it's like with her seeing that, I think she just supported, and then I be trying to like, of course, like I said, we from two totally different worlds. So I got to understand she don't always understand why I'm at mentally and why I behave myself a certain way. So I do got to explain this stuff to her. I do got to explain to her, like, I can't do this. I can't do that. Or even if I do, I can't. It's going to take time for me to work.
I got to figure it out.
You know what I'm saying? I got to figure it out. And that's important because I feel like if you just block that out and don't share that with your girl, she'll feel neglected. She'll feel like she not important. She'll feel like, you know what I'm saying? And then we only human. We all got our own like destiny and fulfillment in life regardless. She gonna go out and make herself happy. You know what I'm saying? If I can't make her happy. You know, so that's important for me to do that. And she know that's my life. Like it's not just me doing music. That's my lifestyle. And it's important for me to really help other people because there's so many people like me that's going through what I'm going through and don't know how to express themselves or don't know how to use their brain and how to will and the drive that I did to
get to where you
to where you're going, you know what I'm saying, in these endeavors. So I think I did a good job talking to her, and she riding it out with me. Even when she don't understand, she learning it out.
That's dope.
Does it make you overprotective too as a boyfriend?
Definitely overprotective. Yeah, I'm super overprotective when it comes to her. But I still like...
Because you feel like you need to protect her.
Like, I don't want you to go there. I don't know if that's a good idea.
I be telling her that, and she be like, I don't need to get out. I don't need your security. But it's like, you automatically me now. When people see you, they gonna see me even if I'm not there. So you got to understand that, you know, and I'm moving like that anyway, even though, like, I don't bring in that energy, but I'm always... prepared, and I'm always like, preparing for the very worst situation, and I know how to, you know what I'm saying, react when those situations come. So
and that comes from, again, y'all being from two different worlds.
Yeah. And I bring that balance. Like she know, like even her mom, Fab, you know what I'm saying, her biological father, like they trust her with me 100%. We could go wherever. They know she good with me. Right. They don't even got to think twice.
Where's the first place you ever went on vacation?
I never
like
really,
ever.
My first place I went on Jamaica. My first place.
That was my first place I've ever been to.
Yep.
But I had a whole different mission.
I don't travel a lot though.
Was it this time?
No.
Oh, I was about to say, was that the first time?
No, this is my second time been in Jamaica. I only been in Jamaica, London, Canada, and that's it.
But some people ain't been off their block.
Right.
Right. So, good.
Good.
For sure.
You've never been on a plane.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Is that on your bucket list though, to travel more?
Yeah, definitely. I gotta travel.
Isn't it the best
ever? As soon as I'm getting off tour, we going to vacation.
Yeah, traveling is amazing.
Yeah, as soon as I get off tour, we going to go on vacation, and that's all her, solely her. She been like on me. She like, it's nothing for you to just get on a plane and go to Mexico for 3 days. You know what I'm saying? So she like vacationing, you know, and we spontaneous like that. So I think we're gonna be doing a lot of traveling.
I'm so sick of traveling. I just want to be home. Oh my God, I love you.
I think I work so much.
I want to be home too, but I like
how you want to try. You need to travel and get a peace of mind and just relax.
Yeah, it's different from work.
I didn't understand.
It's different from work travel than vacation.
I've been begging God for a vacation.
I don't need to travel. I just want to focus on work. But I ain't gonna lie, you
sometimes you need to unplug.
It feels so good.
You be needing
get away,
you be needing to unwind, recharge your battery.
Right.
I just came from Puerto Rico, and the whole time I was thinking about my bed, man. I swear to God.
I don't know. I like to get on vacation, man. Because
I
I feel like
was in
whenever
Puerto
I travel,
Rico,
I'm working.
hey, okay, rice and beans. I want to go home.
That's how I feel. I can't wait to go on vacation.
I need a beach.
But yeah, I'm simple.
After we finished tour, the first thing I wanted to do was
go
go somewhere in vacay. Like I just wanted to go late.
I could stay in the crib all day, even like if I'm traveling, I could just stay in the house and enjoy it that way. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh, me too. That's my favorite thing to do. Like I like to go on an excursion and what is it? Snorkeling and all of that crap. I like to do that. But if it was up to me, like my favorite thing would be to just be in the like where the hotel is, where the resort is, just maybe go to the pool, chill inside the joint. Like, I don't want to do much. Like, people want to climb mountains, go to rainforests and shit. Like, nah.
Yeah, I want to go skiing.
Nah. You want to go skiing?
Listen, I be parasailing.
Your body's going to be so sore.
I want to do all that shit.
Nah, zip line, all of that.
That's something
I was
I never
on
done.
ATVs,
I
blowing my
never
Balenciaga sneakers. I was so mad.
Ziplining is fun. I ziplined in Costa Rica over the rainforest. It was amazing.
I've done it so
Damn,
many
you got to go
times.
snowboarding, really.
Yeah,
because
I'll do that too.
Yeah, snowboarding I think is a little like cooler than skiing.
Give me a drink and some sun,
Yeah, I
a
probably
pool, and I'm
do
chilling.
Not no
snowboarding more than
snow.
skiing.
Not no
Skiing
snow.
a little dangerous, huh?
So is snowboarding.
I skied for mad years. I used to take
I've
skiing.
never done
did?
it. I've never
Really?
done it in my
You
life.
I lived in the Poconos for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Never
So
skied a day
yeah,
in
I
my life.
learned how to ski, and then my last time skiing, I hurt myself really bad.
Never
so I
did
was
it
like,
again.
I'm never skiing
this
again.
shit.
Don't
Crazy.
discourage him.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all was
Yeah,
saying
I was on
about
that
being
funny
sore
slope.
and hurting yourself.
You got health insurance, right?
I might
like,
just
It's not
do
a bad
expert
sore
slope.
though,
I
like
wanna
because the
go
thing is
to,
that you fall a lot and then you got to push yourself up. So it's like muscles you never use, and like even your
Stay
stance.
on the bunny slope. Don't listen to her. Go
No,
to the
you
one
take-
that just go like this. Like, don't do.
Yeah.
You
The
take
Oh,
jump. I was on
Y'all
jump.
got me nervous now,
No,
man.
don't be.
Go and have fun.
You don't have no video?
right.
I was a kid.
Now let me ask you.
Yeah, let me get it
We
on
don't
my
believe you.
album.
You knew how to do the.
I knew how to jump everything.
Yeah.
I took lessons for 4 years.
no.
Oh, yeah.
So
You was-
you would go skiing and ski.
So one time I jumped. This is what
You
happened.
said you would go skiing and ski.
Yeah, I would
Right.
go ski and ski.
Because I would go
It's
skiing
snow,
and
I'll
stay in the fucking
So you actually
cabin.
go
Not one of
skiing,
those
like-
black ski trips
No,
where you
so
just
one
be in the
time I
cabin.
jumped.
That's my ski
And the
trip.
thing is with the skis, like it'll unhook certain kind of ways. And when I jumped, one of my skis fell off. So when I landed,
Oh,
shit.
Jesus.
it was really bad. Like you know how the little
So
motor
you
thing
done.
comes and get. Yeah, I was
Right.
like in
You're
that little
done.
hospital.
She has a
Yeah.
fake leg.
Oh, nah.
Half of my
That'd be
ass is
fucked up.
fake.
He'll never
One
go.
side. No.
Now let me ask you this: do you rub feet and all of that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
You suck toes?
Shawty got me rubbing my feet. I be playing. I'm goofy. I don't mind. I kiss her toes, lick them or something like that. But I don't actually suck toes. She'll be like, "You nasty" or something like that.
Are you a big kisser also?
Yeah, I kiss, but she be mad at me sometimes. She be say I kiss her too slow. I mean, too fast.
Too fast. You just do a peck.
She say I kiss
Slow
too
down.
fast.
So learn. So
She don't
can
use
teach
no
you,
tongue
it's
or
all
nothing.
good.
peck, peck, peck.
Follow her lead.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I tongue kiss too, but my peck, she said, be too fast. She want me to pause a little longer.
Oh, she
man.
went the long.
She
She got a
wants
long
a good
time.
one. You gotta give her a
She
good
with
one.
the big red.
Yeah, she got them big ass lips. That's why. Man.
All right. Well, we do appreciate you for coming through. This is like
For
your
sure.
10th time up
Yeah,
here.
man. I'm looking forward to the 11th. Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We tried to get you and Taina to do it together, but they were like, we don't
Yeah.
think she's
I
gonna do
let her come in and feel the
She
energy
can
now.
feel
So
the
the next
energy.
one, I'm gonna
Next
just
time,
bring her.
next
She
we
gonna
gonna
come
get
sit
her.
right here
Yeah.
next to me.
She's like, I have a
Y'all
water.
can count on her next time, man. She gonna be right
No,
here.
but congratulations on the album, and I
Thank
do appreciate you. They just sent me the link so I could hear some of
All right,
it
thank you.
ahead
thank
of time.
you. All right, let me know what you think when I see you tomorrow. Then.
Yeah,
Send me that link
Alright.
too.
Right, can
So
we
I can
get
I
sell it.
can't.
No, I'm
It's like
joking.
watermarks. I
Can
can't
you
forward
send me
it
links
to
It's
so I
you.
can
coming in
leak
3
it?
days.
No.
3 days, y'all will have full access to it in 3
All right,
days.
cool.
everybody.
And you
Right.
have
I don't
Juice
like
WRLD.
this
You have
treatment.
Juice WRLD on the PTSD
Yeah,
song.
yeah.
Was that a hook that he had? Well, clearly,
Yeah,
like
we already had the record, you know what I'm saying? I was actually gonna make that my single before he passed away, you know what I'm saying? So that's my little brother, of course, so that was natural. It was definitely
gonna happen anyway,
most
yeah.
important song on the album for
so
sure.
that has to mean a lot to you.
Yeah, definitely.
Mhm.
Definitely. It's definitely one it's gonna stand the test of time for sure.
All right.
Nice.
Well, we appreciate it. We love to
Yes.
see the
Thank
growth in
y'all.
every single way with the
It's
music,
amazing.
with the
Thank you.
personal life and the
Thank you, man. I'm
relationships
trying.
and
We
the
proud of you over
co-parenting
here.
I'm working
and
towards it every
walking
day,
around the
y'all.
house
Good
naked.
Thank
Yes,
you.
good job.
He said, thank
you
you,
said you
thank
walk
you.
around the house naked.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
We love the growth
Yeah, man. Thank y'all, man.
and the presents that you've been
Yeah,
buying.
yeah,
you
yeah. They
know.
gonna get
Keep
better.
up the good work.
Everything gonna get better, man.
Next
I'm
time you
working.
come, you're gonna be
I'm
married.
trying. Yeah, hopefully, man. You never know, man.
Hey.
Or something. A ring or something, man.
Ring.
Hey.
That
It's lit.
$250,000
Hey.
All right, it's lip service.
Steph, you the only one.